Point Prometheus. Okay, the second to last level, or should I say penultimate level. Point Prometheus. Sure, the boys in Ryan's labs can make hack-proof, but that doesn't mean we ain't gonna hack it. Pablo Navarro. Okay, penultimate mission, penultimate level in the game. Point Prometheus. You still have to pass one level though. Will it be one more session? We will see about that.
Alright, you looking to slug it out? I'm game. But I got all the atom in the city, pal, and I ain't shy about you. Now, I'm Jake to take her out for a spin.
What is this you wait for? Go and get this idiot!
I'm trying. Fine, Fontaine. This guy is giving me a hard time.
You keep on coming, and Rapture's a fish tank.
Shite! You let him get away.
Become a big daddy. Oh, I must become that look. Nice.
This will be no problem.
Okay, become a big daddy.
I would suggest you to be finding that. You see the suit control system? So good, get it. That is step one of turning you into one of those systems. The only way to get through that door Fontaine went through is to have a little one open it for you. And they will only trust you if you look like, sound like, and even smell like one of those big stinking dogs.
I'm a big daddy. Become a big daddy. To become a big daddy, I need to find a big daddy.
Clinical trial protector system, plasmid lot 255. Dr. Suchong, client Ryan Industries. Very frustrating day. I can't seem to get the damn big daddies to imprint on the little brats. The protection bond is just not forming. Get away. Maybe if I modify
Big daddies, bro.
Shush. Sequence to allow for... Get away, you filthy little shit!
Okay, Nedlook. I was a member of Nedlook's Discord community until I got banned because I got in a fight with the moderator. That person who called me Honey, that decided that she hates me now. But like, his surname, and Nedlook loves calling himself Big Daddy, so that's not. This is Nedlook's boots.
Via these boots here, there should be in fail-safe armored escorts. No matter, take them.
And Nedlook loves calling himself Big Daddy, so it was nice being part of his community. It was nice. It was not nice meeting Jenny though. You don't care, Frank Fontaine.
Fairy tale, kid. No more real than something you read about in the Saturday Evening Post. Poor bastard. A freak. Whipped up in
We destroy healing machine. Give me health upgrade. Give me physical tonic slot. Max 1 track, okay.
Here is where they build their filthy skull Frankenstein.
Okay, so I'm ready to become Big Daddy. Have a hint? No active goal, okay.
Help me find this patient.
Was it in Sunday? Okay. The Big Daddy boss's body suit gives you 25% resistance to all damage. Something tells you that you'll need it.
Wunderbar. All you need now is helmet.
Yeah, but then I'm going to find a helmet. Okay, where are we going to find a helmet?
Japanese kill every man in my city, except for Suchong. Suchong have opium. Medical opium. This war, terrible thing too. Not for Suchong. Everyone's scared now. Everyone need Adam. More than little sisters can make. Good news is war makes lots of corpses. Suchong knows a way to recycle Adam from corpses. But can't send a little sister out the street. Surgeon must think on this. Big Daddy make a terrible stink. Very smelly. Maybe something can be done. But the little sisters seem to like her order. Now we have to find the recruits. You become Big Daddy. It's a one-way street.
And conversion.
But Ryan says don't worry. Recruits will be no problem. That's Ryan. He's a good guy.
Okay, here is the helmet, no? Missing boots.
God damn it. The Big Daddy boots need to be shipped here, not a damn library. What kind of idiot is Ryan hiring nowadays? This kind of bullshit never happened on the Fontaine.
Let's see. Get the sisters in this level. I'm actually trying to attack you now. It's so easy killing you and easy. Okay, let's rescue you. I'll switch this because I don't want to die.
I've seen such terrible things, and done worse myself. Thank you for reminding me that the light of the world has not yet been snuffed out. I am sending a little one to help you on your way.
You're playing a bad hand, kid. You're just too spliced to smell it. Roll on back to Mother Goose now.
Give me plasmid slot.
Busto.
Give me EVA upgrade. Now come start. Eco Wonder. Wonders Education Facility.
We bred little ones fingerprint to sense of smell, pheromone. But this is not like putting on aftershave. You will need 3 industrial applications of this stuff, and then the little ones will be drawn to you like a bee to honey. You will have to gather 3 pheromones here, so that you smell disgusting. Just like
Okay,
your daddy.
Pheromone Amplifier.
I can only be glad I am nowhere near you and that awful stink. Why the little ones are drawn to the smell of those pheromones?
So, you want to tell me that Big Daddy smell? Really want to tell me that Big Daddy smell?
I know why it has to
Smells
be you.
awful.
Why just girls? This I cannot determine why, but I know it is so. Fontaine says, one less bathroom to build into your
So choose several askers for a helmet.
It is amazing to watch the effect of atom on their small bodies. They're all...
You push me too far, kid. When you're cold and sticky, I'm gonna go over to Mother Goose's house, and I'm gonna take it apart, piece by piece, and brat by brat. Consider it your legacy.
Okay, that's 1, 2 out of 3. We only need 1. And we'll return to fail-safe armor. Director's commentary. Another one. Let's see another one. And another director's commentary. Let's play the film.
Kill, excuse me, to harvest or not to harvest.
The kill.
A moral dilemma that follows you throughout the Bioshock experience and defines the fate of the player. This choice lays at the center of your Bioshock story and has repercussions that can be felt in nearly every facet of the gameplay.
I think this is maybe the last movie that developers have put in the game for Rest of Us.
Legacy, of course, are the little sisters and this moral choice that presented itself.
So now we're learning about little sisters.
Water cooler conversation about like, well, did you save them? Did you harvest them? That concept, Ken, was that something that came about early in development, or that binary choice? When did that come into the game?
I don't remember when. I mean, we had the concept of them being protected, but I can't remember when you
Yeah, it
actually
certainly
chose.
wasn't. When there were slugs, it was not meaningful. I think there was.
Do you salt it? Do you not
Yeah,
salt
yeah.
it?
There were resources that you could get, but there was no choice there, right?
Okay, Chen was asking, Sean is answering.
I think once we got into the realm of they have to be empathetic, the player has to have some feeling towards them, which you're not going to get from slugs. Right. Then we start seeing that opportunity there of like, okay, nobody's going to want to do harm to these girls, or do they? Like, and do we allow them to? It was we weren't comfortable with it at first when it first came out that we could.
I think it was important that it was a way to reflect the sort of larger economic questions of a world like Rapture, where where the economy drives everything. Are there any limits to economic decision making versus moral decision making? Because that's sort of what the Randian notion is that it's not the role that you don't sort of legislate morality. Let's try to take that to an extreme and see where that ends up. And Little Sisters sort of became that. And in this world, they became a commodity. And the question we have for the players, are you willing, they're a commodity to you as well, potentially. Are you willing to participate in the commodification? There was, I think, a fair amount of nervousness internally at the publisher about it for a little while, but pretty quickly they were able to sort of say, look, we trust you guys, and go, do this. And I only had a few, the press, and this sort of happens over and over again. The games press worried a ton about it and would wring their hands about it. They ever recognized it was a setting topic, but that it was done to a larger purpose, that it wasn't just sort of like, hey, this is the game where you kill children. And
whatever, and that was a sensitivity. I know that you guys wanted to call them little sisters, not little girls, and it was and it wasn't it wasn't killing them, it was harvesting them. And I mean, you did some things probably on purpose, right?
Probably.
Explain that this, you weren't.
The game would be cancelled. The game would be cancelled. They called it. If they said kill little girls.
A big slug out of their belly.
That's pedophilic.
Well, we didn't want that to be graphic. We wanted to be very clear that you were killing them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But it was not intended to be a prurient in terms of, hey, this is a simulation of pulling a sea slug out of a little girl's belly. But we wanted you to understand that you were making a very diabolical moral economic pact there. And we think that came across. And I think it came across well enough. And I think the test of how well it came across is, I think most people didn't really thought of it as am I willing to do this thing or not? Right. And people would tell us stories how their girlfriend saw them harvesting, and then they literally slept on the couch that night. It's interesting.
Thank God I have a girlfriend.
To a 3D mesh that's really no different than any other 3D mesh in the world. This little sister, she's not a person. She's a 3D asset. A virtual 3D asset, right, that has a voice actor connected to it who's an adult woman, and nobody was actually getting harmed, but people still emotionally connected.
So Little Sisters are just
and also
3D.
When you're playing, you don't really know what
3D asset. Wow.
Choice is. Yes. And that's sort of the curiosity of you're a gamer, so it's like, am I going to game the system? Which one should I pick? How does this impact things as you go through the game? It's never really fully clear what that choice is going to lead to, right? And the ambiguousness of that was something you wanted to sort of create mystery around throughout the game?
Yeah, we went back and forth a lot about what the rewards for harvesting versus saving would be, and actually I think we should have really pushed further that the rewards for saving were much more, should have been much more meager than the rewards for harvesting, just to really sort of put you up against the wall, push you up against the wall and say, are you going to stick by your moral guns here? Because you're going to pay for it. Because that's usually the way life is, right? It's always harder to take a moral path than it is to take an amoral path. But there's incentives to take amoral paths because it's the easier path.
As you play through the game, eventually you get to the ending, and as we know now, there were sort of two endings that were affected by that choice. And that was something at the time, I know you said publicly that you weren't in favor of sort of...
Yeah, one ending, well, one ending is... Well, I'm not going to spoil it, guys, but I know what is the second ending.
I don't know, Like, I'm interested for narratively, like, why you didn't want to go that path.
It seemed forced, given that the game really sort of almost made a joke, I mean, a meta commentary joke about the lack of agency in games, the lack of meaning of those choices, given that you have these two endings. I guess you could make an argument that, well, you were free, you were given choice of the, you know, once Ryan's dead, and that's really what it's about. But I think we also didn't really have enough time to execute on those super well. I was pretty happy with how the happier one came out, you know, with the sort of little sister focus, but it's a much more subtle story than I would have time to tell about your slow descent into, you know, moral chaos and dissolute living and all the things that sort of come along with a life that is sort of separate from a moral structure. It's a long story.
And that's what I mean. You were just switching a cutscene. It wasn't like you were doing sort of a whole other level that was different or something. So the choice was
there's two cutscenes with very tight time and economic
or
constraints.
just start a nuclear war.
That's not, you know,
you're a nice guy, or you start a nuclear war.
And because we had so many problems on our plate, that was something I had to sort of do in the spare time. So I was pretty happy with one, but not very happy with the other.
I know you had said publicly before that there was another sort of more ambiguous ending that you had originally planned, or what would you have done?
There was a notion of an ambiguous ending, which if I just wrote one, I would have found a way that would just talk about the moral ambiguity of the world rather than the sort of, you know, positive or negative, because it is such a look. I think we really tried with Bioshock not to sort of make a game about good and evil. It's really about circumstances and what circumstances lead people to, and how they delude themselves with ideology to do things that they would think are evil, but it's okay because it's for the good cause. And that's what I probably would have. If I just had one to write, I'd probably focus more on that. You know, how difficult it is to sort of align when you start being driven by ideology rather than being in the moment and thinking about the impact of what you're doing.
Sean, you talked to gamers, I'm sure, over the years. Did you ever get a sense of how many people harvested versus saved, and was there any sort of data? I mean, this is before the days where you get telemetry and data on like what people picked and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, anecdotally, it seems like more people saving Little Sisters. Although, I have a few friends that were. I just harvested every single one. I wanted to see what happened. So I don't know if that was more, you know, the game developer and them trying to see, you know, what would happen, but certainly for the most part, I think most people, which I guess is a good thing. It means that maybe people are good at heart. You know, they kind of feel bad. They want they want to save the Little Sisters. So yeah, I'll say it. You know, the needle sways towards the green there.
Well, I killed a few of them.
Mr. B. Hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
Okay. Oh, can't kill anymore. You come over here. Now you guys saw why I switched it on easy, because I don't want to die. I had enough of dying.
Thank you.
Now you need only to find a bodysuit and a voice box from the other labs, and you will be a proper brute. Get moving.
I need to find it. And this F6 thing. Let's see how it works. Actually works pretty nice. Okay, what we need is to return to the main hall. Why? So we can go to this. Very safe armor NASCAR. So I can find a helmet. Okay, the helmet is definitely not here. And then where can it be? Okay, let's try to hack.
Now there's nothing left for you but a long cold.
Okay, we managed to hack it. Okay.
Rapture's a mausoleum, a goddamn cemetery funhouse. And you and the crowd is just ghosts. Just a matter of time till you realize.
Sweetheart, where are you?
You get no reuse protector suit. Take a man and grab the skin and organs straight in the suit. Otherwise, your suit not work. Ryan say Big Daddy too expensive. Ryan can go suck an egg.
Oh wait. We can find something here. Is there a way we can find a helmet? No? Yeah, I'm still searching for a helmet. Well, let's progress more further, then we will find a helmet, maybe. There's movement on the main hall.
I'd turn tail if I were you.
Oh, here is the helmet.
Nothing here for you but tears.
Look at you. We will make Big Daddy out of you yet, I think. There is only one piece missing. The voice box modification machine in optimized eugenics.
I'll never stop chasing you!
Has Mother Goose really got her hooks into you? You can knock Ryan all you want, but the old man was bingo on one point of fact. You won't even walk till somebody says go.
Fontaine is dead. Bad for Fontaine, good for Suchong. Play hard to get for a bit. Then Mr. Ryan get hungry for me. Denimum gone, Fontaine gone. Suchong only one who know all about little sister. Like I said, it's very good for Suchong.
Nice eugenics.
Here is where you be fighting.
Use the larynx modification machine.
Sounds like one of those Big Daddies. Repulsive creatures.
No, I sound like Big Daddy. Do I want that? There's been someone asking would you kindly sound like Neblu.
It's Mama. Come out now.
I'll admit Fontaine showed some foresight when he built.
Look around you, kid. You think 2-bit heroics count for a peg in this pit?
Okay.
You'll stain Orion's busted dream. You think there's something worth saving down here?
You scared you just almost admit that.
I'll go with the rest of these scrubs.
Memory station, okay, give me shotgun rate of fire. Rate of 2 fully upgraded weapons. Nothing.
Got it!
Exactly what they have to say. We have nothing here.
But don't run away from
That's what they want to do. Nice eugenics. Nice subject test. Okay, we did it. Welcome, became a big daddy. Oh!
Yes. Now this is a big daddy. Are you ready? Now go to the little sister vent by the proving grounds.
I've got Rapture now. I've got the Atom now. You think that pin suit's even half enough to put the scare in me?
Well, you should be scared. That's all I can say to you. You should be scared.
You know, you should be thanking me. I brought you here. I showed you who you are. Nobody never told you nothing but lies till I come along.
There's someone a little sister.
Hiding, and then they'll let you in the door. Go on, hit the vent with your wrench.
Yeah, this is what we saw in the director's.
Und bitte. It would mean very much to me if you will be
Ask for little sister.
girls. Mein kleines Mädchen.
I would be, don't worry. You have not rescued or harvested all the systems in this deck. You need item for them to become a firefall. You'll be ready to serve it or getting random. Bullhead to proving grounds.